Today I want to talk with you about something that I'm referring to as point of view. During the last 2 months here in Tiruvannamalai, doing satsangs and talking with dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people, I've realized that almost every time someone asks a question or begins to make a statement about what they are experiencing, the way it begins is with the description of their point of view. It doesn't make any difference, I'm finding, whether it's a story about me, something that happened in my past, something that's currently going on, or whether it's a question about Advaita or about the differences between wisdom and devotion, whether it's about Ramana's way, Advaita, Vedanta, the Buddha's way. All of these questions have embedded in them a point of view. Either the point of view is about what a person believes they've already understood, or it's about what they believe they have misunderstood or failed to understand. So though the questions are often varied, the thing I've noticed is that they come from the perspective which is assumed and I'm calling point of view. The question that rises from this experience is, what if you simply didn't take a point of view? What if you simply allowed experience to unfold, or not, as it did naturally? And rather than taking a position, having an opinion, making a statement, or seeking to understand something through the experience, you simply kept quiet and observed, witnessed, watched. Scientists and mystics have told us for a long time that the observer of an experiment, or the observer of the mind, or the observer of experience, influences the experience. This is what I'm referring to as point of view. Whatever you bring to your inquiry oftentimes influences the inquiry, not the outcome of the inquiry, but the way in which you interpret it. The way in which you interpret the insights which seem to come through asking the questions, who am I, or what is aware? The way the inquiry impacts point of view is it cuts off the storyline. I think I understand what just happened. What just happened is this. What didn't happen is that. And then some story or dialogue begins to interpret experience through the filter of mind, or to say, through the filter of previous experience. What if there was no point of view assumed? What if you simply were here as awareness, allowing what is to be here in its natural state, without interference, interpretation, comment, or opinion about what is being observed? If you were to pick this up as a practice or as a way of being in the world now, or a way of being in your own practice experience, what you would quickly discover is that most of what you think you know is simply masking the truth of your direct perception. Point of view cannot take you where you're wanting to go. It cannot show you what you already are, what the nature of life is. It cannot show you anything but the mental interpretation that the mind gives experience based on past experience, based on assumption in the now, in the here, or based on some future projection. So I'm encouraging you to begin to understand that whatever you assume, however you interpret the inquiry, that will not be it. It's not until we're willing to completely put down what we think is happening that we can actually observe and see directly what is. And then begin to see through that experience who we are as awareness, which is free, unbound, here, now. And to live in a free and untroubled way, as experience just seems to unfold, as the self is revealed. To be consciousness, awareness, thought, body, and world, continuous, whole, and complete. This is your nature that you are observing. Drop whatever point of view you are assuming about it. Let true understanding show you the way.